Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another What If discussion from me. And this time I'm going to be talking about what if Google never killed Hangouts Live. And now I know that this has to be like probably one of the lowest possible questions that I could think of to say, yeah, what if they didn't do that? But when you think about the fact that Stadia was already on the agenda for Google and for them to be integrating it with YouTube and all the stuff that they're planning to do, you kind of want to look back at it and be like, closing down Hangouts Live was an idiotic move. Because if you're integrating Google Stadia directly into YouTube, and you already had this great live streaming podcast type setup for people to be able to just dive right into it and talk and share video footage and so many other things. It was basically its own studio. And it made so many things very simple. A lot of stuff was easily streamlined. There were so many things you could do with Hangouts Live that Google just casted aside when they literally could have integrated it right into Stadia. Now, I'm not here to talk about the quality of Stadia and all the issues that it's had. I'm not here for that because even though I was very enthusiastic about it when I first heard about it, I did think about those things, and I'm pretty sure I talked about them at one point or another, whether it was on this channel or during the Winging It podcast on Jay's channel, one of the two. But here, I'm looking at the situation where it's like, you guys had the ultimate bridge for everything that you wanted Stadia to do, and you destroyed it. You literally, it's like there was an army that wanted to cross into an enemy territory, and there was one bridge to get across to get into that territory, and they set the bombs to that bridge before they crossed it, and now they have to build a new bridge to make it over to the land that they were trying to get to. It's a dumb analogy, but it actually fits perfectly for this. So here's my thought process. If I was one of the heads of Google, we're like, okay, we want to build this online game streaming platform that connects to everything, and we want it super integrated into YouTube. We want it to be right there in your face when somebody's gaming and they decide to use our platform to game. They're going to spread basically their influence with our technology on our platform that is like the biggest video sharing platform in existence to this day. What am I going to do with that? Okay, we have Hangouts Live, and we know that tons of people use this tool to do podcasts, but there are some people who use this tool to share video games and gameplay and videos and images. So instead of destroying this useful piece of software, how about we integrate that into Google Stadia? And I don't mean destroy it and then put it in Stadia separately. I mean actually leaving it as it was on YouTube, but having a specialized feature that will allow you to integrate Stadia right into it. Now, here's the thing. Google and YouTube want you to be able to join the live gameplay that's happening on your screen. So if you see somebody playing NBA 2K or something, and they're playing it on a Stadia, and you have a Stadia account, you can just join in their live game while they're playing. But here's where they messed up, because this would have been great for subscriber and content creator interaction, where you can, hey, I have 10 spots. Okay, somebody starts up a live stream, I'm going to say 10 spots. But you have 9 spots available for people to join. You could be playing Madden. You could be playing Madden online and be like, hey, I got 9 spots for people to join, 4 in my team, 5 on the opposite team. Throw out a link. Whoever's fastest gets to join in. You know how big that could be? How amazing that could be? And when the people join in the game, as long as they got a headset or some sort of tool to communicate, they can talk live with the personality that they're watching. They can interact with that personality. It drives user interaction, which drives more people to want to utilize it, which would, guess what? Drive more views, and it would make things more interesting. Yes, it would be very hectic, but at the same time, the competitive aspect of it was like, oh, can I get in there before all these other people? Like, imagine game theory, for example, playing a multiplayer game utilizing Stadia, and MatPat says, okay, we're playing this multiplayer game. Everybody can join us really quickly because it will automatically bring them to their particular instance of the game, their server instance, as you think about it. And then whoever joins in those slots, they'd be on the line with MatPat. One, that might also be good for smaller creators because guess what? Smaller YouTube personalities might be watching the bigger YouTube personalities and be like, this is an opportunity to go ahead and get myself known to a larger base of people. Some people may take to this new person or these newer people that they see or hear. And it would be extremely easy. More viewership, more ads, more money. Get where I'm going with this. It was the perfect tool for Stadia to be able to utilize. And it got flushed down the drain before Stadia was even announced. But this type of thing Google had to have been working on for some time. It wasn't just something that they just up and decided to do. They had to have been working on this for a while. They had to have already been planning for this. It is just like, welp, you did something stupid. Now, and even taking this even a step further, when crossplay becomes a thing, and you will be playing against people on Xbox or PlayStation or the Switch or just like Steam, all of this would have been integrated into that, and it would have given you the best streamlined experience for it all. As long as Google could get it to work with the internet requirements for it. See, there's the possibility for it, and it's just like, Google, you screwed up. You really did. Because if you guys were thinking about what you were doing and not, just casting aside useful software and useful tools that you've created, you could have done so much more with this. That's the problem. I mean, this isn't even a very long discussion. It's just one of those things where I'm like, y'all just screwed the pooch here. You had so much opportunity that you just threw the hell away, and it's ridiculous. But hey, that's it. I have nothing else to say here. I mean, I just hope no YouTube executive listens to this and then says, well, this guy's channel needs to go. But thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out. And I really do hope that doesn't happen.